You know, I've been through it a few times with the narcissist, and I already know how to escape anytime I want. All I do is get out here to the local church and get my church family as a backup, you know. My church family is my backup. Look at this doofus. I guess he's a pimp wannabe or something. But some of these people are such flesh creatures, it's not even funny. They're so far from being saved. Only by the grace of God can somebody really get saved, anybody really. But what was I talking about? I pull up to the stop sign, some doofus walks by like he's at the age he shouldn't even be acting that way, like he's got clothes on like he's a pimp or something. Anyway, I said I've been through it, and I've dealt with the narcissistic Jezebel my whole life. I was raised around them. Seriously, I know when they're like, they'll say something, somebody will be there, can you do this for me? And they get a kick out of thinking they're in control of somebody. They get some kind of high because somebody helps them or serves them or whatever. But the Bible says the greatest among you is a servant. So you'll see it in their micro expressions. And they have that duper's delight. So duper's delight will reveal the psychopathic Jezebel narcissist. And that duper's delight, they stick their tongue into their cheek like, oh, I got over on somebody. I got over on them. But they're really not getting over, because all you're doing is applying what Jesus said, the greatest among you is a servant. But you don't let them take it too far. You set the boundaries, and they hate boundaries. As soon as you set boundaries, as soon as you start setting boundaries, then all Hades breaks loose, because boundaries are the law, and the letter killeth. And they're flesh creatures, so they hate the law, but they can only submit to the law, the letter of the law, right? And the letter restrains. And what was I going to say? Oh, when you do a tit for tat back, not because that's who you are, because you don't want to be like them, because the devil they want you to be doing, they want to make you into a copy of them. You want to see them into a copy of Jesus, but they want you to be a copy of the devil. And so once you see that game, it's game over. And so when you do a tit for tat, it's just to show them, hey, I see you. You're not fooling me. I see through you like that glass right there. You're so transparent. It's that your body language reveals it. Your words reveal it. You know how you can tell if somebody's cheating? So you're talking to somebody a lot, and then all of a sudden their pattern of communication, they start talking about other topics. Like, let's say you talk about everything, and they never talk about the stock market. And all of a sudden, they start talking about the stock market. It tells you they're cheating on somebody who's invested in the stock market. It's so easy to catch them. And their micro expressions, and they slip up and say somebody else's name. I mean, these people are so dumb. They lie on a dime, and they've told so many lies they can't remember the lies they told. And if you write it down, the comments that are bizarre, and they come back and say, I never said that. You say, yeah, you did. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. It's written. It is written. You can't bypass it. And so they forget what they said because they talked to two or three, and you've written it down. So you see, they have to go away. It just ends. And so you can beat them, get them to go to counsel, a third party, write it down, call them out on their junk, set boundaries. What's their doctrine? Liars do not have sound doctrine because they don't care about the Bible.